Good morning, and my heating is working. Good. I've had all manners of hoo-has with that over the last week or so. I've cancelled the gas engineer. They were going to come today and then they weren't, and then they were on standby to maybe come again, and now they're not, because I've said, well, it's working now. I did the same rigmarole as the other day, off and on, off and on. I topped the pressure up, off and on, and it eventually fired up and is working just fine. I'm not sure if I'm slightly on the wonk. I don't know if that helped. It still looks wonky. Anyway, today I'm going to the doctor's. I'm having my first ever asthma review check. Well, my first one for many years anyway, many years. First one since I've moved here anyway. The last time I had to do a peak flow, I warned him it might be inflatedly good because of being a flautist and doing these huge lung exercises for hours every day. Well, I sort of did it, and then he looked at it, the GP, and he just burst out laughing, and I said, is it unusual? And he just laughed and he didn't tell me. And anyway, so I don't know what that was all about, so I'm going to go and do one today. It really helped me having the preventer inhaler, because when I get a cold, afterwards I can get residual asthma, but the rest of the time it doesn't really bother me. But when it comes up, it's when I eat stuff usually. Now the flute is not triggering it at all, which is an absolute result. I'm barely taking the preventer inhaler at the moment, but they might tell me to do it again, I don't know. But I whittled it down and I barely take any at all because I just don't feel like I need to, because the playing isn't setting it off, and that was what it was for. But the things that set it off is certain things that I eat, like raw carrots, or a lot of corn products but not all corn products, a lot of potato products but not all potato products. I don't know what it is, but I'll just eat it and straight away it just like an attack of it comes on. But it's not really bad, you know, I'm not fighting for breath or anything, but it like just lasts for a few seconds and then it subsides. It's very strange. Anyway, I have to go get that checked. I suppose I'd better stop talking to you and go there, and I'll tell you how it went when I get back, because I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do. Look at that, only I could kill a growing salad from Lidl. I'm back from the doctor's already, so I'm getting a prescription for a new inhaler that I've got to have twice a day. She's saying keep on top of it, don't dwindle it down and stop, because the inflammation will come back and then you'll end up, you know, having to compensate with extra medication to try and get back under control again. It's like, it's good at the moment, let's keep it that way. So I'm getting a different inhaler. Apparently they're phasing out the old ones and phasing in a new one, so I'm getting one of the newer ones. So I've had a little lesson on how to use that. It looks like a pencil sharpener, basically. Also, I'm going to get a peak flow reader for using at home. So what I need to do now is establish what my normal is. My normal, she said yours will probably be quite high because you play the flute. I've just got to make a note of what that is so that I can self-monitor. So if my symptoms start to come back, I can measure my peak flow against what's my normal and report that to the GP. So there we are. I did my blood pressure, that was fine. And I haven't had my peak flow done yet, but as I said, I'm going to do that myself. Heating's still on. I've got work to do. I think I'm going to have phase 2 of breakfast, because I've only had phase 1 of breakfast, which is my corn cakes. I haven't had my yoghurt and fruit yet, so I'm going to have that now. Look at all these yummy blueberries and grapes I've got left. I've got a load in the freezer as well, if you saw my shopping vlog on the other channel. You know, I went to town on them the other day in Tesco. They look very similar, these grapes and these blueberries, don't they? There we are, Greek yoghurt layer, almonds on top and a little bit of golden syrup. That's the Trojan horse to get me to eat all the healthy stuff, that is. My boyfriend's just turned up. We're gonna not hang out. He's gonna work up here. I'm gonna carry on practicing in the cellar, which is what I have been doing. I'm about an hour in. I'm going to continue. I've got lots to work on today, a lot on my flute. I've got a lot of things to do. I haven't even sat down and worked out what order I'm doing everything in yet, but I just wanted to get a lot of flute done first and then think about the rest sometime later. And I'm cooking myself a quick bit of lunch. I say quick. I might have got a bit carried away with the ingredients. I'm doing a stir fry with ingredients that maybe is reduced. Like that was reduced. So there's the baby corn and the mange too. I've chucked some mushrooms in and a whole chilli chopped up and some ginger and some garlic and some soy sauce. My favourite brand, as per usual. And I'm just looking in the cupboard for a source of protein, and I'm thinking the problem with Isabel putting my shopping away for me is she doesn't stick to my special order of putting things away. No, we've got soup over there. The soup doesn't live there, it lives up there in that cupboard up there. It's all mixed in with, this is like ingredients, not ready-made food in here. See, we got tomatoes over there, they're supposed to be over here. I'm so anal, like normally all my butter beans tins will be in a row like that, 1, 2, 3, 4 in front of each other, like lined up, queued up. Oh, there's my chickpeas, that's what I was after. I certainly wouldn't have baked beans like in tomato sauce in this cupboard. Oh no, oh dear, it'll need sorting out. But at some point she's going to go to university, so I might wait till then and then get my life back to the anal way that I like it. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I got this thing that happens. I'm not sure if this is picking up very well on the camera, but do you see by there? I don't know if you can see. Every so often I get a sharp pain. It's very rare, I don't know, once every few years. A sharp pain, sort of in a joint or somewhere like that in my fingers, and then it starts to bruise under the skin. I don't think this lighting's very good for it. I don't know if you can see the purpley colour coming. It's absolutely stinging. It's a stinging pain. My hands are wet because I was just washing some packaging for the recycling. Does anyone else get that? It just, and then it goes on its own. It's like, I don't know, just something pops or something in there. I don't know. Ouch. I mean, it feels quite hot as well. Yeah, it's given off a lot of heat all of a sudden. Yeah. Anyway, dinner's looking like this at the moment. I burnt it a bit because I was vlogging and I took my eye off the ball, didn't I? So I've added some water to try and rectify that situation because it was going a bit dry, which is, I don't know if that's really ideal. But I'm going to throw some noodles in a minute. I'm just cooking loads because basically I want to use the noodles up before they go off. And my daughter's going to have some, but not now. She'll have some later. Looks like this will keep us going all month. Oh, my finger's killing me. I don't know if you can see it compared to the other one. It's red hot and slightly swollen with a bruise forming at the joint. Very strange. I forgot to tell you, but I've got to pop out and get my prescription from the doctors later because there wasn't a GP present to sign it at the time. So I said, shall I come back? She said, yeah, come back after lunch sometime. So I'm going to get that and then go to the pharmacy and get what I've been given. There's something I forgot to mention actually. You know, I explained to her about the funny reaction I get where I just eat a mouthful of food and straight away start wheezing and coughing. And she kind of went, oh yeah, that's silent reflux. This isn't medical advice, I'm just repeating what that particular practitioner said. Silent reflux, that's what's triggering it. She said a dose of Gaviscon every day should sort you out. I said, well, can I just take an antacid tablet because I've got a big tub of them by my bed from a trap wind? And she said, yes, that's the same, it'll do. So I'm going to try and remember to take one of those every day. I mean, I don't know, I've never heard of silent reflux. I'll have to have a little Google and see what that's about. Because there's certain things, they just always make me cough when I eat them. Very strange. But not organic ones, I've noticed. So it does make me wonder if it's pesticides lurking. But, wow, that's certainly, I don't think that goes in with the reflux theory, does it? I don't know. Unless the pesticides cause reflux. Here's my lunch. It's come out a bit sweet, to be honest. I think it might be to do with the ready-made noodles that I bought. It's getting on for 4 o'clock now. I haven't got much to report other than I've been sorting parts out for the ensemble again. So I've done one there and printed it out. I'm getting to the point where my eyes are starting to like feel a bit weird from staring at the screen for so long. I'm going to pop out and pick up my prescription now. So that's at the GP. So I'm going to collect it, take it to the pharmacy and cash it in. And then I'll contest my peak flow and see what this new inhaler is going to be like. I'm back from the chemist and the light is starting to go now. I'll have a look at that in a minute. In the meantime, my boyfriend and I have both come over hungry, so I've added a bit of liquid to that because it's gone a bit dry. Some lemon juice, some extra soy sauce and chilli because daughter's not having any and we're just going to share that between us to keep us going till dinner time later. There's my peak flow meter anyway. So apparently everybody's peak flow normal is different. It depends on all sorts of factors, gender, health, I don't know, whatever it does. So the idea is I work out what my normal is now while I'm quite good, in good condition, and then I can, you know, give the GP an indication of where I'm at in comparison to that if I should get worse. I'll have a look at these instructions after dinner, though I'm not sure if I want to do a peak flow after a meal because, I don't know, my lung capacity will be limited. Coffee pot's on. We're going to have a nice cup of coffee, him at his desk and me down in the cellar in between flute bursts. Anyway, I'm going to open this inhaler and see what it's like. Here we are. Ooh, I told you it looks like a pencil sharpener. Well, one with a case. Oh, there we are. Do we press something? Oh, it tells you how many's left on it. I suppose I probably better read the instructions. So apparently with this one, you don't have to like activate anything. You don't have to press anything. You know, like with the old-fashioned pumps, you have to press down on it and breathe in at the same time. With that one, you just breathe in hard with your head tilted up slightly. Let's give this a go then. You're supposed to do best of 3 apparently. I'm not quite sure what normal is. Well, it's 500, whatever that means. It said to do the best of 3. Oh, it's more now. It's gone up. It's going up. I'm surprised actually that it's different. Yeah, on the way to 600. Another hour of practicing. I'm massage gunning my that bit there. I'm gonna do some more though. I'm on a roll. Yes, I am. It's 7:05. I'm not loving this lighting. Let me just try something. That's not much better. It's the endless pursuit of getting good lighting. Anyway, right, so I practiced and practiced, and it's 7:05 now, and I've worn myself out. No more fluting for me today. Honestly, I'm absolutely knackered. But my boyfriend and I, in 5 minutes when he's ready, he's going to tear himself away from his desk where he's been working all afternoon, and we're going to have a walk out in the dark in the streets, in street lit areas basically, because we haven't had a lot of exercise today, either of us. And I'm not going to film that. And when we come back, I'm going to make him halloumi curry take 2, because the last one I tried to make went disastrously wrong because the halloumi from Iceland was off. Because I do tend to taste a little bit as I'm cutting it up, just because it's delicious, but it was a good job I did, because I tasted it and was like, ew, can't cook that. Whole lot was off. In fact, he came and tasted a bit to see if it was off as well, didn't you? Right, we're going to go walkies, get some fresh air. I'm not sure if that medication has agreed with me, you know, because when I did it first, I did get a headache suddenly, but I thought maybe I just overexerted myself trying to, I don't know, do it too overly efficiently. But I don't feel very well, and I got some red markings come on my lip here, and I never get that from playing the flute. I get an indentation, but I don't get like chemically red patchy things. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, won't I, for a couple of days. 8:45 at night, and look at that handsome looking reflection there. Okay, maybe not. I'm making curry anyway. Take 2 at halloumi curry, and I've put way too much liquid in it, so luckily it's got some time to simmer down a bit and become less watery. But I've had a taste, it's very tasty, yes. It's things like mushrooms, peppers, courgettes, celery in there. Anything else? Aubergine, lots of aubergine. But no root veg. I wasn't feeling root veg tonight. There's a whole tin of lentils and a whole thing of halloumi chopped up. Lots of curry powder, a stock cube, soy sauce, some garam masala as well. Rice doing in the microwave as per usual. Thank you so much to Caroline, who's made a donation to the channel through PayPal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching this video. To watch more videos from me, feel free to click on a playlist, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.